So we just had a devastating Supreme Court ruling. The Supreme Court just voted to uphold birthright citizenship, so anchor babies will continue to be a thing. Everyone just takes advantage of the 14th Amendment. Women come here, give birth to children. These children get U.S. citizenship, a U.S. passport. Then they move their whole family over from the third world to America. It's a drain on our society. People are taking advantage of us, and it's making the country less white. Guys, white people are going to become a minority in America. We already are, and it's going to get worse, largely because of birthright citizenship. It's business as usual for us in the States, and our country will continue to become less white and poorer with no end in sight. Here's Trump talking about the ruling and kind of coping about it. Check this out.
We'll take care of the birthright citizenship because that was not meant for rich people from other countries. That was meant for, actually, it was meant for the babies of slaves. If you look at it, it was a month after the Civil War ended that it went through. That's because it was meant for the babies of slaves. It wasn't meant for rich people from China. They came over in Gulf Streams.
It's weird how Trump tries to target China for this. We actually don't really have a problem with Chinese immigration in the United States. We got immigration from South America and from India, and then in Florida. Geez, if you go to Miami, God knows where these people are coming from, all across the third world, Haiti, Africa, all over the place. Donald Trump appoints Amy Coney Barrett. Remember, that was such a big deal, and liberals were devastated because she's going to, make all these right-wing decisions. Turns out, no. Turns out that Amy does not care about white people or her white children, for that matter. Imagine you're one of Amy Coney Barrett's white children. You have step-siblings who are black, and then your own mother gets into the Supreme Court and votes for you to be replaced. Amy Coney Barrett hates white people. How about that? Appoints a woman to Supreme Court. She has 2 adopted black kids from Haiti, basically votes against him on everything. She votes to uphold birthright citizenship. Trump must feel like an absolute retard. He blew it. He could have made a better pick, I guess. You're supposed to pick someone that's going to vote the way you want them to vote. She voted like a liberal, communist Democrat that wants to see white people get replaced in America. I am not a fan of Amy Coney Barrett. Right, do you guys know what I mean by that? She grew up in a majority white country, Amy Coney Barrett. This woman grows up in a beautiful, rich, safe, majority white country. Then she comes into power and she says, I'm going to make sure that my white children don't grow up in a white country. I'm going to make sure my white children grow up around Africans and Mexicans and Indians. Because I hate white people, okay? Not a fan. She's Catholic. She's against abortion, but she's not against white people getting replaced in America and Europe, it would appear. So Nick Fuentes tweeted, a Trump-appointed justice single-handedly upheld birthright citizenship, no mass deportations, no border wall, no termination of birthright citizenship. If Republicans can't or won't do anything about immigration, then why vote for them? We get out and vote for Republicans every single time, and this country has not gotten better. We haven't gotten deportations. Trump tried and gave up on the deportations. It was too mean. So approximately 260,000 babies, more than 250,000, receive automatic U.S. citizenship every year despite their parents being in the country illegally. No serious country would allow this. So exactly, this is the anchor baby problem. 250,000 third world people a year get citizenship in this country just because their parents got a plane ticket while they were pregnant and had the baby here. And now they get all the benefits of U.S. citizenship. It's not fair. My ancestors fought wars for this country. What about my inheritance? No, that doesn't matter. I'm racist. I have to give it all away to the third world. Do you see that it's white people who pay the price every single time? Everyone else benefits, and white people pay for everything.
Good morning. And House Speaker Mike Johnson now says that he and Congress are going to try to do what the Supreme Court couldn't yesterday in a very quick and efficient way. They are going to try to change the law to end birthright citizenship.
I hate to call it birthright citizenship. It's fundamentally a loophole that now exists in our immigration system that rewards illegal aliens just because they have a baby in the United States. There are a number of things that we're already looking at in the administration, Laura, to try to close down that loophole.
So he's calling it a loophole, and this is how many people we've got.
W for J.D. Vance right there. It is a loophole. Again, the 14th Amendment was made for the children of the freed slaves, okay? And now it's just used to scam our country. Now it's just used to scam white people. Here's Trump coping about it, coping about the fact that the justices that he put into power did not take his side.
I guess I have to accept it's the Supreme Court, so I'll accept. I think it's very bad for our nation. We're the only nation that does it. No other nation does that birthright citizenship. No, not even close. Some did it, they ended it. It's tremendously destructive.
Yeah, no other nation does it because why would they? Other nations have governments that aren't trying to actively scam and rob and destroy their people, apparently. All our government does is rob us and try and turn our country into a third world country.
It's extremely costly. I don't know. It's up to them. But in terms of for the good of the country, it'd be great if they didn't allow it. It would be great. But I can't tell you. The Slaughter case was the big case today. That was really a big case because it gave strength to presidents and strength to the presidency. A very important case. It's been going on for almost 100 years. Think of that. And this was the ruling that really topped everything by a lot today. Yeah. I guess I have to accept it's the Supreme Court.
Sorry, guys. The Supreme Court made this ruling. We just have to accept it. Like, damn, that is so weak. Trump, Amy Coney Barrett owes you everything. You made her. You should go knock on her door and say, hey, what the hell? I put you in there to make the right call. Justice Clarence Thomas, a black man is so much better than a white woman, it would appear. A black man made the right call on this.
Back to Shannon Bream for the view from Justice Thomas, who was a dissenter here. Shannon.
Yeah, in his dissent, he gets to that point, Bill, that you're making there. The 14th Amendment was enacted in the wake of the Civil War, quote, with the one pervading purpose of securing equal citizenship for the freed slaves. He writes, it was enacted, as Justice Harlan wrote, to secure to a race recently emancipated the civil rights that other citizens enjoyed. So Thomas has always been about that was the purpose of the 14th Amendment. He goes on to say that the court, meaning the majority now, has repurposed the 14th Amendment to protect its own set of preferred rights that the Reconstruction Congress never contemplated and that cannot find support in the text. Today, the court does.
So we also have a black woman, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. She voted to uphold birthright citizenship. She said, in the aftermath of the Civil War, those who championed the 14th Amendment, both within and beyond Congress, understood the assignment. Oh, some white boys didn't get their way today? Yeah, that's because I understood the assignment. She's appointed to the highest court in the land, and she's basically just Cardi B. We're just straight up getting robbed, and everyone's acting like there's infinity money to go around, that you can just rob white people forever. White people are eventually going to run out of money, and then who are you going to rob? Actually, this already happened in South Africa. They're robbing the white people. White people pay like 85% of the taxes in South Africa, despite being like 10% of the country's population. So they're robbing the white people, and now the country's gotten so poor that the black people want other black people to leave. The black people in South Africa are saying, if you just showed up, you gotta go. We want you out. We are leeching off of this group of white people, and more leeches is making us poorer. So you guys got to go. So if you're brown or black in America today, you actually should want the endless flow of immigration to stop so that you can keep the host nation alive, so that you can continue being a leech. Do you guys understand what I'm saying here? the host nation is going to die. It's going to run out of blood, and then it's the paradox of the parasite, right? And then the parasite dies. I'm not calling people parasites right now, but think about it, guys. All right, now here are some Jewish podcasters talking about how happy they are that birthright citizenship will continue to be a thing.
The birthright citizenship case, I do think, restricts the ambitions of the wing of the party that was hoping that it could extend the idea that America is a blood and soil country, and interesting here on the verge of our 250th.
You hear that? He doesn't want people believing that America is about blood and soil. He doesn't want people believing that Americans are a people, okay? These Indians that just got here, they're not American. This guy will tell you they are, but they're not. America is an idea, is what he tells us. Okay, great, thanks. Is India an idea, or are Indian people real? Do Indian people exist, or is India just like an idea and there's just people in India and, you know, whatever? It's totally insane. Every other country has blood and soil. Every other country has a people group, but America, it's just for everybody. It's just an idea. We don't even have a language anymore. Half this country just speaks Spanish now. You go to any major city, they got billboards in Spanish. People move here and they don't even try to learn English.
Anniversary of the signing of the Declaration, that it is a blood and soil country like every other country, that most other countries on earth, where you are an American by dint of the fact that your ancestors were born here, and that you're rooted in the soil, which is a completely different understanding of American citizenship from the one that I was raised to believe in, and that I actually do think I think it is wrong. It is a wrong understanding. America is an idea, is a country born out of.
Yeah, let me tell you what your country is and how it includes me. Thanks, dude. No. America's just an idea. Anybody can come here, and if you're white, fuck you, is what he's telling us. Oh my gosh. In celebration of our nation's 250th anniversary, women decided to kill America. Quite literally. These are the women that said, America shall become minority white. Thanks, guys. Extremely, a black liberal woman, I get why she voted the way she did. Amy Coney Barrett, I expected better of you. What the hell? You had one job. You literally had one job, and you failed. When you tell her you don't want any more third world anchor babies in your country. And there's Amy Coney Barrett. Okay, guys, that's the video. What do you think? Are we ever going to reverse birthright citizenship? Will white people ever take this country back? Will white people ever wake up and realize that we are, in fact, a people? Do white people even understand that they're white? Do white people know what it means to be white? Let me know what you think in the comment section, and please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next video. We're covering politics, trending news. It's a great YouTube channel. I'm spitting facts out here. You gotta subscribe. So subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, and God bless you.